Hi everyone, this is Ganesh Dhanukar. Today we are going to learn cloud architecture. Now in this clip we'll have the introductory part with respect to the cloud architectures, and in preceding clips we'll go thoroughly through the different architectures which are there inside the cloud. Now here we need to understand the fundamental with respect to the cloud, because this cloud is not something new. It is from the existing things, some new version which has been released, and it has name as a cloud computing. Now here the same point has been stated at this place, that is cloud computing is a natural extension of many of the design principles. It means there were already in existence different principles, protocols, plumbings and systems, and from them the cloud computing came into existence. And these things which we were discussing are there from last 20 years. It means from this existing platform some enhancements has been done to fulfill the customer's requirement, and that has came into existence as a cloud computing. However, cloud computing describes some new capabilities. So, as we have already said, it is not the case that the existing things which were there are as it is, and the same thing has been stated as in a cloud computing. What has happened? Something came into picture which describes the new capabilities, and that are architected into an application stack. For what? For the responsible programmability, scalability and virtualization of the resources. So what has been added at this place? Programmability, scalability and virtualization. These are the things which are added over the existing technologies to make the existing technology as a cloud computing. Now this is one property that differentiate cloud computing is referred as a composability. So now here we'll try to understand what exactly is this composability in short, and we'll have a brief about the same in the next clip. So composability, it means there will be different components there which will be combined with each other to serve something. It means here the service, it will not be having only a single component. There will be n number of components through which the service will be provided. So this is the ability to build the application from component parts. It means there will be n number of components. Through these components the application will be built and it will serve to the client. Now cloud computing is such a platform where both the things are provided. Now definitely we are well aware, when we need to deal with respect to anything, we need to have hardware to execute those things and software. Here cloud, it is nothing but just providing only hardware, or it is just providing only software. It is not the case at all. What exactly it provides? It provides both the thing, hardware and software. Let us take an example. If you would like to work with some cloud services, so definitely to work with that cloud service, software need to be prepared by the cloud service provider, as well as they need to have that hardware capability at their end to execute that software. What the customer is going to do only, the customer is going to do only a thing, that is, it is going to virtually access that specific application, or you may say the software. Again the thing will execute behind the scenes on the hardwares of the cloud service provider, not on the machine through which the client has access that software. So that's why the thing has been stated here, that is, it is a platform which provides both hardware and software. So platforms are used to create more complex software. So with the help of this platform, both hardware and software, we can have complex software so that the desired things with respect to customer will get fulfilled. Now these virtual applications, or we may say virtual appliances, are an important example of your platform. What these appliances are doing, these appliances are serving to the customer, and they are becoming a very important standard cloud computing deployment object. Why this is possible? Only due to this virtualization. What virtualization is here? Virtualization is nothing but we are trying to virtually access all the resources which has been provided by the cloud service provider through the client machine, but the capability will be of cloud service provider, not of the client machines through which we are accessing it. Now some completely new clients, again definitely when some cloud service provider, if it is having one service with them, it is not the case that service will be liable only for a single customer or the single client, you may say. It may be the case that this service which they have created may fulfill the requirements of n number of clients. How they will fulfill? Through the connection, or you may say directly through the internet connectivity. So this is the thing which is important at this place, that is some completely new clients are under development and are specifically meant to connect to the cloud. So they need to connect to the cloud via internet. So these clients have their focus cloud applications and services and are often hardened more securely connected. Definitely here what we are trying to do, we are trying to have remote access of the resources. So security here is the most important concern, because there will be a passing of data from client machine to the cloud service provider machine. So security concern will be a more important at this place. So here in the last point, some examples are provided, that is Jolly Cloud is one example, as well as Google Chrome OS is the another example of your cloud service. Now this represent a new client model that is likely to have a considerable impact. So such type of cloud services are there in the market. There are a number of cloud services nowadays. Most of the services are being provided through the clouds, because this is the platform where the resources are utilized compactly, and cloud service provider can make a money through it. Thank you very much for watching this video.